Right, let's go back to one of our earlier stories. Students at the University of the Free State have accused university management of not taking the plight of poor students seriously. Students aligned to the EFF Student Command and those aligned to SASCO are singing struggle songs outside the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court. They're holding demonstrations in support of 24 students who were arrested yesterday for contravention of the Road Traffic Act and the Gatherings Act. Let's get more on the story with our reporter Aphumelele Mdlalane. A very good afternoon to you, Aphumelele. What's happening now?
Ndinga, good afternoon to you. Just an update that the 24 students that were arrested for contravention of course, the Management Act, they were out on warning and they were out on free bail. Just not long ago, we have that outcome. But I just want to bring the SLC president from the University of the Free State just to give us exactly, in terms of the way forward, what's going to happen. Thank you so much, Katlego Lechu, for your time. Take us through what really happened inside court and what's the way forward now from here.
No, thank you very much, Aphumelele, and good day to the viewers of SABC. Of course, we are at the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court on behalf of the 24 that were detained yesterday just outside the University of the Free State. But we can confirm that they have been released, number one, on free bail and a warning, and the case has been further postponed to the 23rd of April 2021 as alleged for further investigations to take place. But of course, I think we must make it clear that we're dealing with an unjust system, a system that is not favorable to academically, but most importantly, black and poor students. They have been released, were not given an opportunity to enter the court. I think it's because of the COVID-19 regulations. But with regards to what is going to happen going forward, I think even we're blessed and honored with the presence of different political organizations, student formations, and also the PYA and many other formations, community members that are here present, including the students themselves. And then we have addressed the students and we've given them a directive that we're going to take a rest and allow the comrades to settle down. And then on Monday, of course, we will then, pending the arrogance of the institution, pending the arrogance of rectorate, shape a way forward in solidarity with all the affected students and ensuring that, but primarily that students have access to the institution.
Registration period for senior students at the university is closing today. Your reaction to that?
Of course, it would be unjust to allow registration to close, in fact, without ensuring that all students that are deserving to register for their different academic programs are given that opportunity, pending, in fact, taking into consideration what has happened in the previous days. So we are going to, of course, realign ourselves that registration for all outstanding matters, including registration, financial matters, and academic matters that are still outstanding, be extended to those students, and then they should be given a platform or a chance to come into the system.
All right, that's the UF's SRC President Katlego Lechu. Of course, mapping the way forward as to what will happen now from here, saying that they will allow the students that were arrested to rest a little bit, and therefore the struggle continues on Monday. But I just also want to bring the Free State ANC Youth League chairperson here in the Free State, Makalumhalo. Thank you so much. We saw the statement from the ANC Youth League here, saying that you are in support of the fees must fall.
Yes, we're in support, and we would like to appeal to the students that they must never stop protesting. They must go and demand what is rightfully theirs, which is free education. And we would like to call to the university managements to come to their senses and allow the students to access education. They are not fighting for much, they are not fighting for anything, they're simply fighting for their basic right, their constitutional right for such matters. So we appeal to the University of the Free State to stop playing their tactics. They must, as they always say, that they are a responsible institution. We want to see that in action. They must extend the registration cut-off date. Many students are still left outside. They must extend this till that time that all the students who are eligible to register have done so. That's basically what we are saying, and we will continue to support SASCO, unashamedly so. We'll further go and mobilize society. If it comes to a push that University of the Free State come to a standstill, let it be so. So that's basically what we are saying as the Youth League, that there is no point of having the university that does not provide education to the poorest of the poor.
Government has been announcing that there is no money, even though now with the Higher Education Minister, Plight, took us through that they will reprioritize the budget to the NSFAS student. But now with the issue of the students that have historical debt that is more than 20,000, what should happen about them? Because they are the ones that are unable to register. But the university is saying that they can't let those students with such debt to be able to register.
We're saying let university go and sit with the higher education department and the minister, sort their problems out around the funding. The students must just access higher education. Let the issue of funding not be made the problems of the students. These students are not working. They come from poor families. Where should they get the money? It can't be their problem. That should be the problem between the university and the relevant department of higher education. What the students only want is for them to go and sit and study and improve their lives.
ANC Free State chairperson, the ANC Youth League chairperson rather, they're saying that they're in support of the students protesting for what they say it's their right for free education. I must also indicate that we talked to the management on the issue of course, the manhandling of the students. They were saying that they were going to investigate the matter. However, there was no formal, of course, complaint that was made, even though the investigation will be taking place. They also mentioned that it's only NSFAS students that they will be allowed to register. Those with, of course, a tuition fee that is not more than 20,000, but it remains to be seen for those students that owe fees for the University of the Free State that are more than 20,000. They won't be able to register, and also must indicate that academic activities have resumed at the university, even though others are still unable to register.
Aphumelele Mdlalane giving us an update from outside court there. Aphumelele, thanks so much for that crossing.